I'm gonna show you how to make time for everything. I'm talking work, family, your health, your hobbies, all of it.
If you're stuck in a 9 to 5 and dreaming of a side hustle, work-life balance is the adult version of the check is in the mail.
Everyone's been told the answer is work-life balance. Hey man, you gotta have balance. Balance everything. Balance by definition means your work and your life are opposites. In that scenario, if you do one, the other one loses, and if you do this one loses. I don't think there's a work-life balance. It's work-life integration. The healthier you are, the better you're at your job.
Balance means if one side wins, the other side face plants. So you're teeter-tottering through life, hoping nobody notices. Meanwhile, your hobbies are crying in the corner and your apps have officially ghosted you. The real move? Stop balancing. Start blending.
The more present you are with your family, the more creative you can be when you work, because you're not thinking about all the you gotta fix later. Your hobbies refresh you, keep you energized, it sharpens your thinking. I believe the best strategy is just to be more diligent on the people you decide to build with. Then when you hang and you talk with them, they light you up.
But before you can blend anything, there's a sneaky little number 99% of people ignore, and it changes everything.
This is where I need you to go grab a pen for this one. The first thing is we gotta calculate what's called your buyback rate. Essentially what you do is you take your annual pay, whatever that amount is, and if you have a business, it's whatever you pay yourself, but you know, like the tax stuff, put that in there too. Then you divide it by 2,000, because for most people, that's the amount of hours when you take weekends and holidays out of it, that you're gonna work.
Here's the secret formula that flips the game. Grab a calculator, take your yearly pay, divide by 2,000, then divide that by 4. Boom, that's your magic number. Anything somebody else can do for less than that, hand it off like a hot potato.
So I need to know, what is your effective hourly rate? How much money do you generate per hour? Now we divide that number by 4 to get what's called your buyback rate, because that's the amount of money you should be willing to spend to have somebody else do a task so that you don't have to do anymore, because then you get a 4 times return on your investment. See, because we divided by 4?
But this formula is useless if you don't know where all your hours are secretly hiding, and that's where things get juicy.
And we gotta put the big rocks in. Have you ever seen that diagram of like a jar and the big rocks and the sand and the pebbles? If you start by putting the sand and the pebbles and the bigger rocks, then there's no room for the big stuff. So I actually reverse it and I put the big rocks in first. I'm talking family events, birthdays, anniversaries, trips, 3 to 5 business events that drive real revenue and results.
Most people fill their year with tiny pebbles first. Then when the big stuff shows up, birthdays, trips, big dreams, there's no room left. Flip it upside down. Put the big rocks in first. Family, vacations, your dream projects. Let the tiny stuff squish around them.
Put the personal stuff in there. Quarterly retreats with my wife, getaways, weekly date nights. Those are all the important stuff. Second, we batch the reoccurring commitments. So we put those in as well. So we think about like client check-ins, quarterly reviews, team meetings, strategic thinking. Those blocks have to be in there because we know if we do them.
But even a perfectly loaded year falls apart if your week looks like a tornado hit it, and there's a fix for that.
5 things you want to consider. First off, the big rocks go in first. The same way we thought about the preloaded year. You know, what goes in there, we got to do on a weekly basis. So this is where, for me, workouts, family time, deep work, creative blocks, strategic thinking, things that usually get the worst time of day from you, late nights, trying to catch up, those go in first.
The fix? Design your perfect week before the world hijacks it. Put big brain stuff in the morning when your head is fresh. Slice 15 minutes off every meeting. Trust me, nobody will cry. And schedule your workouts and hobbies like VIP guests, not leftovers.
Because you got to put them in so that you're fresh doing the work. The second thing is you got to optimize for energy. I remember Jeff Bezos said this. He says, when I wake up, I know I only have 1 to 2 big decisions I got to make that day.
Quick pause here. If what I'm sharing is making sense and you're thinking, okay, but how does this actually work in a real system? I've put together a free training that walks through the exact structure and process we use. It's not theory, it's a behind-the-scenes walkthrough of how the system is set up, how the pieces fit together, and how most of the heavy lifting is already handled, so you're not starting from zero. If you want to see how it's structured and decide for yourself if it's a good fit, the link is in the description. All right, let's jump back in.
And I try to do them first thing in the morning when my mind is fresh and he loads up all the reports and he reads up on the news and he has full content.
But all this planning is pointless if you're still the old version of yourself. And that is the final boss.
Identity shift, it's this. The old one is I'm valuable because I work hard. The new one that I would invite you to consider is I'm valuable because I make good decisions. Having a clear brain and a well-designed system equals good decisions. Most people have a hard time because they don't have a process. And good decisions compound faster than hustle.
You're valuable because you make good decisions. A messy brain makes messy choices. A clear brain with a simple system, unstoppable. Stop being a doer and become a director.
Everybody wants to talk about hustle, 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 work harder. It's not about working harder. It's saying how effective was I in that time? So to bring this back full circle, you're not being run by your calendar anymore. You're running it. It's by design, not by default. The identity part really got imprinted by one of my early mentors.
Because 6 months from now, your calendar should look 80% different. And that's when you know you've actually leveled up. Whether you like this video or not, really hit the like button. You know why? Because I gave you the exact training for free that our paid members get. This video is going to be in the members area for the paid members, and you got it for free. So yes, don't you think I deserve a like? Go ahead, like it, share with your friends and family, subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet. Make sure you switch on the notification bell button, and of course, ask your friends and family to subscribe and switch on the notification bell button. It's very important for us because we have a goal of getting 10,000 subscribers in next 3 months. And the only way we can do that is when you hit the subscribe button. Go ahead, do it. And for more money techniques, watch these videos and we will see you on the next one.